in my experience, not only just as a fellow traveler, but just as a clinician working with a lot of women and some men, but a lot of women who have had a major trauma, a major betrayal, a major life change, where what they thought was real was not real, and the whole drill. So that happens, and there's just a natural sort of tendency, reflex, whatever you want to call it, to want to know when this is going to be over, to want to know.
Oh, geez, right.
Right. To want to
Yes.
know, understandably, like what the end game is here. When will I feel peaceful? When will I feel better? When will I feel stable? And I think what strikes me about, your attitude and certainly just what you've shared publicly and even with me in our conversations is that there is no end point. And that can be a really exciting thing. Like you said, like, I hope to live till I'm 90 or 100. That can be a really exciting thing that you can be curious about and sort of just embrace, or it can just be it can feel like a life sentence, right?
Yeah, it can. And I've been there. I remember moments of just absolute devastation, right? And all I could do was beg God for a time machine. I was like, please, God, send me a time machine. I'd love to go back to that place where I didn't know. And then there's the piece of me that was like, oh, please don't send me back, because then I have to relive it. It's this horrendous experience. You can't step forward. You can't step backward. Everything is scary. Everything is unknown. And I think that once I began the shift of, oh my gosh, I am 100% responsible for me. I used to think, if I want to feel loved, someone has to love me. I used to think, if I want to feel happy, someone needs to make me happy. I used to think, if I want to be satisfied in life, someone needs to be part of that, right? To help me do that. I didn't know. I had no idea. I was entirely 100% capable of doing that for myself. And, when you say those words, they feel a little bit trite, because love yourself. It just feels that the words do not give feeling to the experience of that connection and bond that you might build with yourself. And for me, building that bond has been one of the other anchors. So yeah, tenacity, the ability to discover, want to learn, but also just the ability to kind of really befriend myself. And everything is, that critical voice just feels like it starts to fall away as I learn to really see the truth of the experiences I've had.
Hey there. Thanks for stopping by and watching this little clip of my podcast interview. If you want to catch the full episode with this guest, you can click on the link below. It'll take you to my podcast and you can listen to the whole thing. Once again, I appreciate your support. I've got lots of other episodes you can check out as well, and I'd love to hear what you think about it.